Hi everyone, I'm off on a ride today, a long ride, so it will just be the camera on my head and my phone I'm using. And the topic of conversation on this ride is problems with weight loss after you hit 50, especially for us women. So I've been having a bit of problem getting rid of my belly fat. Anything around the waist, it refuses to go. And you know how much exercise I do, and I try to eat properly. I've tried calorie counting, and that doesn't work because I don't seem to eat as much as I'm supposed to eat. So I just thought I'd better start doing a serious investigation. I don't want to go on a diet, I want to make it a lifestyle choice, so it's easy to stick to. I don't want to just go on a crash diet and try and lose it and then it all plonk back on again. So I've been doing some investigation, so I will tell you a little bit more as we go on our bike ride. I'm trying to go all the way over to Clumber. It's a long way, it may be something like a 30-mile ride or more, so I haven't got time for doing any videoing that means I've got to keep stopping and setting things up. So it'll just be the helmet cam and my phone occasionally. Right, let's get off. Approaching the junction where the railway crosses. There's quite a few bridges, all built to get the coal from the mines onto the main railway line, which we are approaching now, and you can see the signal box. This bit of the line is still in use. This is the first of the bridges. There's two more very close together further down. So when we get to this turning, we're going to turn to the left and we're going to go up to Archway House. So there we are, we're at Archway House. So, Archway House was built by the Duke of Portland, and I'll tell you a bit more about it in a minute. So we've just crossed the Edwinstowe Road. I had to move when I was telling you about the Archway House because it was like Piccadilly Circus, and that many people come and ask me about it because I was stood just about to talk about it. So it was built by the Duke of Portland and it was built to show off the Nottinghamshire stone. He wanted the Houses of Parliament to be built in the Nottinghamshire stone, and there was 12 supposed to be built all around his estate. That one was supposed to be pointing, sorry about the road noise, pointing towards the central oak, but the others didn't get built, and it ended up getting, the top half of it ended up getting used as a school for Clipston village just below. So I'm trying to hurry and talk because there's people coming. So we just crossed the Edwinstowe Road. As you can see, I've put my sat map onto my handlebars of the bike, so just in case I get lost. I shouldn't do, but you never know. So if you want to go to Sherwood Forest, the visitor centre to Edwinstowe, you go that way. We're carrying on up this way, heading towards Budby slightly, not quite to Budby, but in that direction. We're going to get onto a trail that the Duker is 30 running race, where I marshalled and I've run crosses. Any of these turn-ins on this side all go into Sherwood Forest Visitor Centre. Got trails all over everywhere. I could go that way back. So well past Edwinstowe now. The main road across in a minute. There's a little lake that's quite popular with bird watchers or food outfitters. So take photographs of them. Coming, and the little dogs, better slow down. That's my little beautiful doggies. So you can see on this sign, we're still on cycle route 6. So we're coming to the main road now. And this is where the little lake is that the photographers love, and the bird watchers. There's a bit on the left, but they normally put food where these cars are parked. On this side, normally they have stuff hanging from the trees, so they can take photos. Oh, there, you see the bird. It's over there in the distance. So we'll cross this road. Still on cycle route 6, Clumber Park 4 it says. Oh, look at the mud. I'm getting off. I am avoiding going through big puddles like that because I want to stay dry so I don't get cold, because I have shorts on and it is a little nippy. So we're coming to another road crossing, and this is where I marshalled another puddle. Get my legs wet. So straight over from here is the marshalling point. So this is a marshalling point for the Dukery's 30, just there where that piece of grass is, and they came from that way and went out that way over towards Worksop. So we're taking this route, still on cycle route 6. Another road to cross at the bottom. Oh, collies! Hello, collies! So this is the main road to Worksop from Edwinstowe. Cycle route 6 is straight across. This road could be quite busy. House in the middle of the woods. We have a turning to stop and see. That's probably the port, isn't it? No. Right, we have Alton, Sherwood Forest Workshop, Thoresby Hall. Don't think I want to go to Thoresby Hall. Look at that. So we've arrived at Clumber Park and we've done a nice steady trip. Lots of people, so I had to go slow in places. I'm going to find somewhere to sit down and have just a small snack and a drink of water and talk about my new diet that I am planning. So I found myself a bench and I'm going to sit here and have something to eat, just a bit of a snack. And I've been investigating lots of different kind of diets, not proper, lifestyle changing diets, not crash diets. And I've been experimenting quite a bit this week with foods that will keep me full for longer, so I can do my activities without taking in too many calories. The thought is at the minute to perhaps, even though a low calorie diet wouldn't suit my training regime, but trying to find foods that will fill me up but will give me enough energy for my body to burn the fat off around my waist by eating less calories, less carbs. Did I say carbs first time? I don't know, my nose is running on. I'm conscious of people watching what I'm doing, that's the problem. There's nothing like videoing in the middle of a park with tons of people about. But anyway, the aim for this ride is slow and steady to burn belly fat off. So we're going to go around the lake in a minute. I'll stop and take photos and videos for you, and perhaps have another chat later on. So we're off around the lake. Well, this is the last stop. There's only about an hour before it gets dark. Sun's starting to go down. And I've got a long way to go before home. A dash for it now. Full pelt all the way back. Just checking the map, make sure I'm on the right road back, which it looks like I am. Let's get a move on. Well, sun's going down, and I've stopped to talk to someone with a beautiful dog. I'm going to have to stop doing things like this and get a move on. Well, the colours are beautiful, especially with the low sun shining on everything. I think they've been logging again. There's a lot gone from over there. Well, the light's going. Looks like I'm doing the last bit in the dark at this rate. I've got lights, but I've not got my best lights. missed the puddle. Weren't too muddy. If I'm on trails like this, I can manage with my lights that I brought. It's if I was in very small trails in the woods, like when we ride with the mountain bike club. So I should be fine. I've still got a long way to go. I've not got back yet to the turning for where the brain dead, where I marshalled, where I showed you that road crossing when I came in. I'm not even back to that yet. There's a car park before that where I have to cross the road. I made a mistake somewhere because I've just passed the same spot as where I came out of Clumber. So I have done a lot of miles too many. So I don't know what I've done wrong. Well, I think we're at the road crossing. The sun is setting. At least I do know for definite where I am from here. Gonna have to put a spurt on. Else we're going to be stuck in the woods in the dark. Well, coming up to the next road crossing. Stopped and there was no need. There was no need, there was nothing coming. It's getting a bit cold as well. And my nose is running. If it gets much colder, it's going to freeze on my face. Two more roads to cross before we get back to the dog and duck. Oh, this is the downhill bit. That's it's going down. Should have let the camera running out. Come ever so fast down that hill. No, can we get through this one so we save the mud? Oh, brambles. Oh, brambles when you're in shorts. Right. We're on the edge of Budby, as you can see. This is the crossing where the people like to take photographs of the birds. See the moon as well up there. We'll just slow down and have a nosy. Apparently there's lots and lots of nice birds around here. I'm wishing I'd got an electric bike at the minute. Oh, it's getting dark. But we're getting closer to home. Still quite a way, but as long as I get local before it gets dark, that's all I'm worried about. Just got this last road to cross, which won't be long. there's all the little birdies tweeping. Getting ready for bed, I bet they are. Finding nice roosts. Wish I'd stopped going through these puddles. I was avoiding them on the way, and I just charging through them on the way back to try and save time, and my legs are getting very wet and it's getting very cold. This road that we're riding along the side of always takes you to Edwinstowe. When we cross this road, please. When we cross this road, we'll be heading down to King's Clipston. Right. Can we get across without any traffic? Yes! Back up to the Arch House now. Oh, didn't see that hole. Right, we're nearly at the Dog and Duck, and I think I better put some lights on. Got my flashies on the front, but I need my proper light on. I need my flashy on the back as well. So I'm going to pull in here and stick the lights on, seeing as I've got a bit of road. Oh, fingers don't work, fingers don't work. There we are. Can you do it twice? Yes. Well, we're at Cavendish Farm. We've just come up Squires Road. And now we're going what we all locals call the back lane. But it used to be a private road, and one fella that owned it used to race motorbikes up it because there was a mile of flat, no bends. Little birds or bats. It's just been flying about in front of me. The only trouble, this road from here is uphill all the way. So we're just going steady. I'm not going huffing and puffing and speeding it. Mark's just rung me to find out where I am because she's worried because it's dark. I should be home in about another 10 minutes, I think. Well, it's the next day. I didn't really get a chance to do any more videoing. It got really dark. My helmet cam, the cold ran the battery out, and when I got back my husband had done my dinner and I was covered in mud, so I had to go in the shower, so never really got a conclusion to the end of the ride. and any more chat about my weight loss. So I've just weighed myself this morning, because it's Monday, and I weighed myself last Monday, and I have lost £4. So this new diet, well, lifestyle change, seems to be working, because before, when I went on a calorie counting calories diet, it could be weeks before I even lost a pound. It never seemed to want to shift. So, and it's only halfway through the week that I decided to do the low carb. So that's really good, because at the beginning of the week I was just counting calories, and as usual got really peed off with it within the first couple of days. And so the rest of the week I've started, but I'd not reduced them by very much. So if I really reduce my carbs down and really stick to this new system that I've found, then I think I'm going to see some difference. And there's another good thing: I'm not hungry. This kind of new food is, or changing food, it's more back to an old-fashioned way of eating. And I marked my dinner probably about 5 o'clock, 12 o'clock today, before I was even hungry. I took the dogs a walk and done different things before I decided to do breakfast. So instead of having breakfast, I had dinner. So I think it's going to work. So I'm quite pleased. So I will kind of let you know on whatever videos I do how I'm getting on with this. But yes, it seems to be really good. I have to excuse me, keep squinting or slightly looking to one side. What bit of sun we've got is coming through the window straight into my eyes. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my ride out to Clumber. It turned out to be just over 26 mile. Actually, coming up the back lane when the camera went, the time from about there to the time I got home, I couldn't feel my toes. They were froze. It really went cold. As soon as it went dark, it really went cold, and it was cold enough to start with, and I was in shorts. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.